The fight for fair leave isn't just a matter of fair policy. It's a matter of life and death. I know because I've lived it. I held my husband's hand as he took his last breath after his battle with cancer. Andy and I had met when I was still in college, and we would go on to work at the same place. He was working to expand access to healthcare under the ACA, and I was working on passing workplace protections, and we were falling in love. Feeling as two 20-somethings that we had a world of possibilities and potential between us. And then, when we got the news of Andy's cancer diagnosis, the world came crashing down around us. Andy had a fighting spirit up until the end, and through it all, we both knew how lucky we were. We knew how lucky Andy was to have health insurance that allowed him to get care that would hopefully save his life. And we both knew how lucky we were to have flexibility with our employer that allowed Andy to focus on the full-time job of getting treatment and allowed me to be there by his side to support and care for him through surgeries, radiation, and chemotherapy. And when he found out that his cancer was terminal, to care for him as I walked alongside him to his passing. Up until his last breath, Andy and I both knew how lucky we were. So many couples aren't nearly as lucky. I ran for Congress because I do not believe that in the wealthiest, most developed nation on earth, that time and ability to get and provide care should be a matter of luck. I believe it should be the law of the land. Workers should not be at the grace and favor of their employer to get the care they need. That's why I worked across the aisle with my colleagues in the Delaware State Senate to expand access to health care and guarantee the leave that workers need. And it's why I am so proud to introduce the Bipartisan Fair Leave Act in Congress. Legislation strengthening the landmark Federal Family and Medical Leave Act by ensuring that families who work for the same employer are entitled to the same job-protected leave as other workers. Under current federal law, married individuals who work for the same employer have to share a total of 12 weeks of leave between them, unlike families who work for different employers. That means that new parents who work for the same employer get half the parental leave as other parents. It means that both a patient and a spouse who work for the same company could risk losing their job and their health coverage because they need more than 12 weeks of leave between the two of them. Our bill changes that, guaranteeing that every worker covered by FMLA is able to get up to 12 weeks of job-protected leave. This bipartisan bill is about families and fairness, compassion and care, because no one should have to choose between their job and the people they love. Now let's get it done. Stay in touch, and I'll do the same.